Today on Community Cooking, we have guest chef Adam Angelito making a Southwestern salad with chicken and homemade ranch dressing, plus a red, white, and blue yogurt parfait for dessert you won't want to miss. We are cooking with some of the best chefs from right here in your own community. So grab a seat, get comfortable. We've got another awesome menu coming at you in under 30 minutes. This is your Community Cooking. Hello and welcome to Community Cooking. I am your host, Kirk Leins. In our kitchen today is my friend and chef, Adam Angelito. What's going on,
Hey,
man?
how's it going, man?
I'm doing well. Now, you're a chef with a chef background from restaurants, but right now you are currently a chef at Providence Little Company of Mary Hospital, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about that a little bit.
It's actually my first hospital gig. It's the first hospital where a lot of people tell me we got really good food, so...
Yeah, because that's not really like sort of like the story about hospitals for the most part.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that term, hospital food.
Exactly.
But here you guys are doing something a little different.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
we try to do a little bit more gourmet stuff. We actually offer room service to our patients where they're able to order exactly what they want any time of day. So if they want breakfast for dinner, they can have an omelet for dinner. If they want a steak for lunch, they can have a steak for lunch.
That sounds like a hotel.
Exactly. We're leaning in that direction.
So what you're saying is if something happens to you and you need like a hospital stay, Providence Little Company of Mary is like the place to wind up.
Exactly, yeah.
Right on. Now, I understand you guys even do catering?
Yes, we do a lot of catering actually. We do big party actually almost every week. We serve our doctors of like 50 or 200.
Wow.
We do gourmet meals just like what we're going to prepare today, but the biggest thing is that every month we like to appreciate our employees, so we'll do a big meal that's free to all employees.
Nice, nice. Well, speaking of today's menu, you are doing a Southwestern salad that has got grilled chicken, some fried tortilla strips, and then you've got this awesome parfait you're making for dessert. But from what I understand, we are going to start with making the dry rub for our chicken.
Yeah.
All right, now, I think I got this right. We're going to start here. This looks like just regular salt, ground black pepper, granulated garlic or garlic powder, granulated onion or onion powder. We've got some cumin. And then we've got, tell me what this is.
That
the
is
chili?
actually mild chili powder, and then we got some chipotle chili powder
Okay,
as well.
so two different chili powders, just
Yes.
mild and chipotle. Great. Okay, so let's get started. What's the first step?
All right, so I'm going to grab my bowl just to get my rub ready. So
All right, or would you like me to hand to you?
Yeah,
Look at this.
so
I'll
just
be
add
your
a little
sous
bit
chef.
of chipotle,
Okay.
add a little bit of chili powder,
All right.
a little bit of cumin.
You can smell that cumin a mile away, huh?
All equal portions, so
I was
don't
just
be
going to
shy.
ask you that. So you're looking about like maybe a tablespoon.
Yeah,
of
don't be
each.
shy.
All right. Yeah, kind of a forgiving rubs, you know. I mean, forgiving sort of recipe. You can kind of get away with a lot here.
Yeah. And
You
a
could
little bit
add
of
to this or subtract if you wanted to.
Exactly. So give that a little bit of a mix.
Okay. All right.
All right, so now we'll grab our chicken.
And we're just going to dredge away.
Yeah.
And it probably might be important to tell the people at home that once you're done dredging, that gets thrown away, the dredge.
Yes, don't reuse it
Yeah.
unless you're gonna cook chicken again. But
Even that,
don't use it a day later.
no.
Same day, maybe it's still good. Maybe.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right.
So I'm gonna turn on my grill right here.
All right.
Get some oil going.
Sure thing.
Thank you, sir.
It looks like, does it look like it looks like some like a beverage?
Yes.
But what kind of oil is that?
This is actually canola oil.
Right. Yeah, a lot more, you can do a lot with that olive oil, canola oil blend
Yes.
too, because I know a lot of times if you prepare something with olive oil and and it's a cold application, you put it in the fridge, it congeals.
Yes, it gets
But you
all-
mix it with a little bit of olive oil or canola oil,
Yeah.
it stays
And
nice
it
and
stays
loose.
in its- yeah.
Right. Right on.
All right. So
And now I could imagine too that this doesn't have to be just chicken.
no, you can actually use
A piece of salmon.
a salmon. This rub will go great with the salmon. I actually do that sometimes at our hospital as well.
Tofu if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, definitely. Even just straight vegetables, just to season it.
Grill up some
It's
veggies.
a pretty universal seasoning, but this one
Right.
goes great with this chicken. So
Right. I love that flavor profile. I mean, I think that works with everything. I mean, you could actually probably mix that in with ground meat and almost make like a sort of like a taco mix.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So just waiting for our grill to get a little bit hotter.
No worries.
Because
No.
if you wait for it, if you put it on when it's not hot, it will definitely stick. So you want it to stick. You want to get those nice
Good.
charred grill lines.
Yeah, you want the marks
Yes,
too.
that's what makes you look like a real chef.
right.
A lot of people think they don't. It's pretty simple. I'll show you as soon as the chicken.
Hot pan is definitely the key, and those are great too. I mean, the cast iron grill pan. I mean, something to have in like an everyday kitchen because
Yes.
you know, I mean, no matter what the weather is, you can grill.
Yeah, you can have a nice grilled steak that has the marks and everything.
And healthy,
Yes,
and
definitely.
just a ton of different things that you can make on that. It's pretty awesome. Good. Now, is this something that you guys actually make in the hospital?
Yes, this is actually one of the dishes we offer to our patients in room service.
Oh, cool.
So they get to, if they want a Southwest chicken salad for lunch, they can order this. And the more universal type is you can order exactly what you want in the salad, not just the ingredients we have here today. If you want to add some avocado to it, we'll throw some avocado in there. Some hard-boiled eggs, some bacon bits.
It's just like keeps getting better and better.
Exactly.
It's like, and at some point, does like the check come and you have?
No, that's
It's
actually.
like a restaurant or a hotel.
Yeah, definitely. So, I think our pan is a little bit hot now. So.
It's shimmering. There we go.
So we'll throw that right
That's
there.
the sound we want to hear.
Yes. All
And
right.
what are we looking cooking time on that? Like,
About 3 to 4 minutes per side.
okay, just to cook through.
Exactly.
Do we have our heat on this yet?
So we'll turn that on.
And so next, what are we're going to be doing? The tortilla strips and the corn, correct?
Yes. So I'll start with my previously frozen corn and throw it in here, just
Okay,
to roast
so-
it up a little bit.
Okay to use frozen at the same time too. If corn's
Yeah.
in season,
Yes.
just take it right off the cob and.
Exactly. Just give it a little roast, maybe a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper
Okay.
to give it some extra flavor. As soon as our oils heat up, the tortilla strips don't take that long, so
No, I would imagine
yeah,
not.
you don't want to get it burnt.
Now, do you have any tricks for knowing when your oil is hot enough?
I usually like to take a splash of water.
And if it.
If it bubbles back up, it's ready.
Right.
So,
Okay.
But usually it should be all right. Give this a little stir.
Yeah, that chicken is smelling so good.
Exactly. And here's the real trick that after a few seconds, you just give it a little quarter turn.
This is what's going to give us our crosshatch.
That's gonna give you that chef look, that gourmet look. So, got our corn going.
So just a quarter turn.
Yep.
Keep it down, let it get its mark, quarter turn, and then no more turning at that point, just one flip.
Yeah. Definitely. So I got our corn roasting here.
Yeah, you can hear that. And I got to tell you, I love corn like that off the cob. Roasted with
Exactly.
a little bit of oil, salt and pepper.
Yep. I like to mix it with a little bit of butter,
Some garlic.
some seasoned salt,
Nice.
garlic. Give it a little spice.
Yeah, excellent. So yeah, you kind of got everything here. We're going to have greens, we're going to have our protein, we're going to have some carbs, some fun veggie carbs here because we got some, and with more actual protein as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So now let me just take one to test it out. Not quite there yet.
quite. Because if that's not hot enough now, if that just sits in there, it's just going to absorb oil.
It's just gonna be a nice pile of grease.
Right.
Give our chicken a turn there.
Beautiful.
There's those little marks you got.
Beautiful. A nice, nice caramelization, which is flavor. How many is this? So this is on your regular menu?
Yes, it's actually on our regular. We offer a Chinese chicken salad, chicken Caesar salad. Like I said, you can build your own salad.
How many of these do you make in a day?
Depends on how many patients we got. We do At most, probably like about 20 a day.
Okay.
We have
All
like
right.
100 patients.
How big of a menu?
It's a pretty vast menu. We got our salads, we got our sandwiches, we got wraps, we got our breakfast menu, we have a stir fry, we have filet mignons, grilled
Wow.
salmons, grilled tilapias.
Man.
We also have like stuff for our kids, grilled cheese, chicken nuggets,
And
French
how many
fries.
cooks we talking about?
Only two.
Wait a minute, two at a time?
Two at a time.
Two at a time, and then how many total?
4 throughout the whole day that cooks the food for every patient. Well, that's the hot side, and then we got one cold cook who comes in at
Putting out a lot of food.
Exactly.
Wow.
It gets pretty hectic. So I think our oil is getting right there now. So we'll
There we go. Now we're bubbling. Beautiful.
get those in there.
And we're just taking those till they're in like a nice golden brown.
Yeah,
right?
it should take no more than 5 minutes.
They're cut up nice and small. It's like making tortilla chips.
Exactly. So you can actually do it with corn. I've done it with wontons.
Sure.
Same thing. So
Absolutely. For the Chinese chicken
yes,
salad.
so you can do that with wontons. Even let's say like some chow mein noodles, you can actually crisp those up as well.
You know, and I'll tell you, speaking of like making chips, there is a humongous difference between like buying tortilla chips from a bag and making them at home. And all
Yes.
you're doing is taking a corn tortilla, cutting it up
Cutting
however
it.
you want,
Yeah.
frying it in some oil, and the difference is humongous.
Exactly. It's just that fresh taste that makes it all much better.
All right, so
Our
our
corn
is
is
done.
cooked. Get that back in the bowl.
All right.
All right. Our chicken is right about done.
Just finishing up on those strips. So now all we really got to do is pretty much we're gonna toss some greens together.
Yeah.
And then we need to top this out. Oh, we got to make the dressing too.
Yes.
Okay. I tell you what. Why don't you hand me that bowl over
All right.
there? And I will start getting some greens going here. And what are we looking for here? Well, this looks like romaine.
We got some romaine and
some
some
baby greens?
mixed greens.
And we're looking for like a 50-50 mix on that?
Exactly. 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay. But then again, if you wanted to
You can get creative with it. You can do some kale in there, some spinach, some
cabbage, like a slaw.
yeah, definitely. You can also do a lot of carrots and all that stuff just to get more color.
Or using up what you've got.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I do it all the time. It's like, you know, my girlfriend will ask me, what's for dinner? And I'll be like, a frittata. And she'll be like, what do you put in the frittata? It's like everything that's in our vegetable drawer and leftovers, you know? I mean,
Yes.
it's like whatever I need to put in. It always
Definitely.
works. Salads, frittatas, things like that. It's great. All right, so we got about a 50-50 mix here.
You can give that a toss
All
just to
right.
blend it up nice and well.
Some big tongs here, some barbecue tongs.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, those are coming along. They're starting to puff up.
Strips are almost there.
All right, I
You
think
don't
we're
want to
good on
overdo it.
salad.
It's kind of hard to reverse a burnt tortilla.
This is true, right? You're pretty much, yeah.
That's
You can
why-
always add, but you can never take back,
Yes.
and that's almost with everything.
Yes.
So is our chicken done, or are we
Yes,
still working on that
definitely.
too?
Our chicken should be right about done, so we'll let that finish up. A nice rub
Yeah,
on
it
there.
smells great. It's almost kind of a blackening thing too. But if you
Exactly.
do like sort of a Cajun.
Yeah, that's Tex-Mex style, Cajun.
Sort of all kind of goes together,
yes.
right? All the way down from Texas to Louisiana. It's well, they're right there, you know?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, while those are finishing up, when we come back, we'll make the dressing, we'll plate this up, and then we're going to make our dessert.
All right.
All right, so we got a lot of good stuff on the other side, so don't go away. We will be back.
I just walked by and I said, "What's happening, guys?" And they told me they were making music.
It's the way you walk, it's the way you talk. I like his music.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah. I how we do it.
Welcome back. We are cooking with Chef Adam Angelito from the Providence Little Company of Mary Hospital. And we are actually making one of the dishes you serve at the hospital, correct?
Correct.
This is your Southwestern chicken salad. Before the break, we dry rubbed and seasoned our dry rubbed and grilled our chicken, I should say. Sort of roasted our corn a touch and fried up these beautiful tortilla strips. Now we're going to make a little dressing, ranch dressing. And I'm so glad, Adam, that you're making this from scratch, because the difference between scratch-made ranch dressing and something that you buy out of a bottle is huge.
Yep.
And it's easy to do. So let's talk ingredients. Sour cream.
Sour cream.
This is some mayo. We've got a lot of like fresh herbs here. Parsley. This looks like some scallion, green onion. Our cilantro. And this, I love this. This is something that you don't see in a lot of ranch dressings. This is tarragon. Yes. Now this is dried though, correct? So it's a dried tarragon. We've got lime juice, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, and fresh garlic. Okay. So what would you like first, sir?
We'll start with the liquid. So we'll grab our buttermilk and.
Oh, and buttermilk. I left that out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank
we'll
you. And
grab
butter. That's what makes it buttermilk rich.
Yes.
Kind of right in the title.
So we'll add some buttermilk.
Okay.
And we'll start off with our mayo.
All right. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, it's very easy. You're kind of using sort of equal portions of this. So no matter how much you want to make, as long as you keep your portions of sour cream, mayo, and buttermilk, you're pretty close.
It's all equal, yeah. And then you can actually do it, if it's customizable to whatever kind of flavor you're looking for.
Right.
But this is how we do it at the hospital.
I'd say it's pretty close to my recipe at home. And one of the things that I will do, what next, sir?
We'll do some herbs.
Okay, here's your parsley. One thing that I will do is, like, if I'm using it as a dip, I kind of keep it a little on the thicker side. If I'm using it as a dressing, I might, like, thin it a little bit with more buttermilk.
Some scallions.
Scallions, here you are. Yeah, that's the thing about ranch that is so delicious, that when done right, it is a really bright, vibrant, herbaceous dressing.
There's many different ways that you can do it. You do the tarragon.
Yeah, I love this addition. This is something I do not do.
All right. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime.
All right, let's put our citrus, our acid in there. This is what gives it a little bit of a
that little zing,
that little pop, right? Okay. And then I'm sure you want your Dijon and your garlic.
Yep.
That's another
Dijon,
thing.
then it gives it a little bit more tang, a little bit of bite too, because it has a little spice to it.
Right. I see. I put a little bit of vinegar in mine, so this is sort of taking that place, I think. There you go.
And just a dash of garlic. Don't want to overdo it.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right.
Cover that up.
And off we go.
While that's blending, I'll grab my bowl first.
Okay. As you can see it.
All right. Pour down a little dressing serving dish.
That, and it's beautiful too. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful color. I love it. I have a feeling, oh, that smells so good. The buttermilk really too adds a lot of zing to it. Okay, so now I think we're just creating our salad, correct?
Yeah, so go ahead and just
Do you have a spoon over there?
drizzle on a little bit of a
Hit the greens with just a little bit of salt and pepper. Always add a little bit of S&P.
Yeah.
There we go. Actually, I could have just poured it. It's fine. All right. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right. And give that a toss.
Give it a toss.
Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this.
Definitely.
All right. And then nice and high.
Nice and piled high, right in the middle of the plate.
All right.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and slice our chicken up.
All right. Here we go. Good enough. Don't have to plate all these greens right now. Our chicken is cooked perfectly, and I like how you're cutting that on a little bit on the bias there.
Yeah.
Just a nicer presentation.
So we'll go ahead and top our salad with that. This one's nice and
Look at that.
hearty.
That is a hearty salad.
Hearty salad.
And how about all of our fun stuff?
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and add our corn.
Okay, we're just gonna go around.
Yeah. So we'll do the corn.
Okay.
Sprinkle over the chicken as well.
All right.
We'll do some black beans.
Oh yeah, this is really coming together. This looks great.
Diced tomatoes.
Very colorful, my friend. All right.
Top off the chicken with some tortilla strips.
All right. Maybe make a nice little stack right on top. Something like that. Look at that.
And some extra pop. Boom.
Beautiful. Look at that. That is going to be good. All right. I tell you what, why don't you put that off to the side because we've got a dessert to make. Thank you. Wow, that looks really good. I cannot wait to try that. All right, so we are making a red, white, and blue parfait. And, you know, parfaits, for the most part, you can make them as easy or difficult as you'd like, you know?
Definitely.
But this one here is fairly simple and nice sort of like...
Patriotic colors in the season from Memorial Day and
it's
4th of
something
July.
great to like just throw together with, you know, I mean,
It's
it's not going
fresh.
to take a lot of effort on your part, but really actually be quite delicious. So, and we still need the yogurt as well. All right, so let's talk ingredients here. We've got, as you can see, fresh strawberries and fresh blueberries, but this can really be any berry that you like, correct?
Definitely.
Store-bought granola or a homemade granola. And then we've got yogurt. And is this just plain yogurt?
It's actually a vanilla yogurt.
Okay, so a vanilla yogurt. All right, great.
Gives it that flavor.
All right, so where do we start?
All right, so let's go ahead and grab a spoon.
Here we go.
And then we'll fill each glass with a little bit of yogurt right at the bottom.
So what are we looking at? About like maybe a quarter of the glass?
Yeah, so we're going to do it in layers.
Okay. And how are we putting the fruit? Do we need to cut any fruit?
Yeah,
Or?
so while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut some strawberries up for you.
All right. So fruit goes next?
They'll do the blueberries.
All right. And less is more. You don't have to like pack it because we got layers going here.
Yes. Then we'll do another layer of yogurt.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to do, oh, I see. We're not going to mix the strawberry.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I am going to add actually some more blueberries then. So much for the less is more concept. More is more.
Yeah. And then these we actually serve in our cafeteria to any early comers at the hospital. We serve it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is kind of breakfast too,
Yeah.
right? All right.
So we'll do a little bit of strawberries.
Okay.
And then we'll top it off with some nice granola.
So we're done with the yogurt?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and make you
excuse me.
another one.
Yeah. And, you know, once again, if you wanted to make the granola, make the granola. You want to buy it, buy it. But yet, also, another thing that is really good when you make it homemade, granola.
Oh, yeah.
And not hard to do, tons of recipes online, and just really delicious. But look at that. Look at that. Perfect for the summer holidays, too. Really easy, can be put together. Now, do you prepare these in advance or do you prepare them to order?
We do it in advance because they're more of a grab-and-go concept.
Okay. So even the
So-
granola you'll put on top, it doesn't do anything to the crunchiness or anything like that?
No, they usually sell out before it can do that.
Well, these are absolutely, there you go.
Yeah.
There's testimony that these are good. Well, we're in really good shape here, and I'll tell you why. We've got our salad done. We've got our dessert done. There's only one thing left to do. Well, two things. One is to eat it,
Yeah.
but the other is to take our final break. And we're going to do exactly that. So stick around. We'll be back in 60 seconds to try this food.
NatureBridge Group programs in Southern California offer the opportunity to experience hands-on science while exploring in national park settings. For more information on how you can get involved, visit naturebridge.org/class-rocks or call 818-914-7660.
Welcome back. We have been cooking with Chef Adam Angelito, and the time has come. We are going to do some tasting here.
Let's do it.
This is our beautiful Southwestern chicken and tortilla salad, and we've got our red, white, and blue parfaits for dessert. So, if I may, I'm going to actually put a little bit more dressing because this dressing smells so good. I think that a little bit more the merrier situation here. I'm going to put some more on, and I'm going to take a nice big bite here and let y'all know what I think. But I have a feeling this is going to be delicious. I'm going to grab a bite of everything here.
Dig in.
Let's see. That's delicious. Chicken would be good on a sandwich.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Got a nice, appropriate amount of heat, and that dressing, so fresh and herbaceous. It's really, really good. And one of these little tortilla strips looks good too. I think I need to have, I'll just do this. Oh yeah, that was a really nice meal right there. That's a good weeknight dinner or a weekend lunch. All right, dessert time. Here are our red, white, and blue parfaits, and we have,
Make sure you get a little bit of everything.
yeah, I know, that's what I'm trying to do. And it's like,
It will get a little messy.
it is getting a little messy, but I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, here we go. Dude, how many did you say you were making of these in the hospital?
We make about 40 to 50 to sell.
I get it. I get it. Not only dessert, but a great breakfast too. Wow, a little messy, but that was really refreshing and good. Wow, nice job. Nice job. I really highly recommend that everybody make this, but if you don't, the good news is you can always pop in over to the Providence Little
Yeah.
Company Mary here in Torrance and order it in the cafe, correct?
Yeah.
Dude, Adam, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And really appreciate you guys watching another really cool episode of Community Cooking. We'll see you next time.
If you'd like a copy of the recipes seen on this show, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations. That's 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200, in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number displayed on the screen. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. That's located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov and check us out online at youtube.com/TorranceCityCable and like us on Facebook at Community Cooking TV.